You have to go get them. All right? So for every 12 to 15. Activity equals success. There is no doubt that if you don't do any activity, you can come to all the trainings you want. And we'll give you the goods. We'll give you all the nuggets you need to go build your business. But if you don't go to work, you're not going to build a big business. Okay? You're not going to build a big business. There's 2 guarantees for success, and I'm going to keep them short because I want to tie into Kent's training. But number 1 is the law of averages, and then number 2 is the law of high numbers. Okay? The law of averages and the law of high numbers. You can always know where your business is going to be. See, for us to become a billion-dollar industry, company, for our team, we know that what we have to do numbers-wise. Okay? It's a real business. All right? And so what you want to do, though, right now, everybody, is focus on activity and not the results. Focus on your activity and not the results. Listen, you're hearing from some people that have just raced to the top already hitting Hawaii in their first 6 weeks, whatever it is. And here's the thing: don't get hung up on that. Okay? Your job right now, and our job as leaders, is to make sure that everybody focuses on their activity. How many people are we seeing? How many people are we talking to? How many three-way calls are we doing? How many PBRs are we doing? Okay? Because it happens for people at different times in terms of their success. But what ends up happening, though, is if emotionally you're expecting, well, man, I didn't hit silver in my first 3 weeks or my first month or whatever it is, you get discouraged. Don't do that. Just stay focused on your activity. How many people am I talking to every day? Okay? That is your job. Your mentor's job is to check the results. That's our job. It really is. Because we're the ones that will tweak you a little bit. We'll say, hey, you just need to go to a little tweak here. Oh, we're not doing enough three-way calls. We had that conversation at a PBR last night. I said, you're probably not doing it. I said, how many people have we really talked to? And when we broke it all down, he'd only talked to like 3 or 4 people. And I said, you're not doing anything wrong. You just haven't talked to enough people. Okay? And so focus in on the activity and not the results. This is, just so you know, this is one of the biggest things that knocks people out of the game early in their career. It really does. It knocks them out because they're like, oh man, how did that guy get to Hawaii so fast? Or how did that guy, and they get discouraged. Focus on the activity, not the results. Okay? It's a numbers game. In the beginning, what you lack in skill, you can make up in numbers. All right? See, some of you are still babies learning this stuff and just making up in numbers. You're doing activity. You're going to grow. The reason why some of the people in front of the room are so, it seems like it's so easy, we've just done a lot of numbers. We've just talked to a lot of people. Okay? That's why. It's not a measure. We just have talked a lot. We've gotten a lot of no's. All right? And so what you lack in skill, you can make up in numbers. Okay? Use the tools in your upline to build it strong. This is a big deal. You want to lean on the tools we have. Everybody know we have 3 webinars going on every week now. It's an incredible tool. We've got greatnutrition.com, the swoosh on there, where you can plug people into. Okay, you've got team calls. Lean on the tools. You got the Outlook. Sometime in the early spring we'll have the DVD. Okay, but lean on the tools, and of course your upline to help you. This is not the time to be a lone ranger, especially how fast we're growing. If you follow the system that you're seeing today, you'll be able to build it even faster. Okay? I remember, I got to share with you real quickly, when I first got in, I used to be a senior manager for Reader's Digest. I helped them actually buy a company, corporate exec, the whole deal. And I remember coming in, I told Kent, listen, I'm the only one in this company that in history has got the 3 top honors in the whole history. I said, I know how to close people. And I was bragging all this stuff, and Kent says, okay, hot shot. I'm not kidding. He goes, you go do that, I'm going to go put some more people in. And man, within like 2, 3, I was like, this ain't working. This isn't the same way it was where I came from. And so Kent taught me a valuable lesson. You got to use the system. You got to use the tools. You got to use your upline, or you won't make it. You'll get discouraged. Right? Am I right, Michael? We've seen hot shots come in, and they think they put in a bunch of people, and they're gone. They're gone as fast. Because that's not how it works. The reason why the big money earners do what they do is they have a system in place. Okay? And so use your tool, use your uplining tools to build a business. Now, contacting and inviting. Tracy did a good job on this. the first thing you need to know is what we call your menu of venues, okay? And these are the things that are going to, all the tools that you have in your arsenal, okay? The first one, of course, is Googling the doctor. I got to tell you, I'm recruiting a big gal from another company, and man, I was so tempted this week to give it to her all. Like Casey said, don't tell them anything until you can tell them everything. I mean, she's like, you got to tell me more. You got to tell. I'm like, oh man, I wanted to, and that voice wanted me to just give it to her all, and I said, nope. I said, I need you to Google the doctor.